Hi boys and girls, let's create a butterfly inspired by Romero Britto. Romero Britto is a Brazilian artist who uses bold lines and vibrant colors and patterns to create his works of art. For this project, you will need a piece of paper held horizontally from side to side, a pencil, eraser, a black marker, and whatever coloring supplies you have at home. If you don't have black marker, you could definitely use a black crayon, but a black marker is a little bit easier to make thick, bold lines. If you are feeling confident, you can go ahead and draw with marker right away, but if you would like to draw your picture with pencil first and then trace and erase with marker, you can do that instead. Let's start by drawing a medium-sized circle near the top center of your paper. And from that circle, we're going to draw two curved lines going downward for the body of the butterfly, forming kind of like an oval shape. And draw two curved lines going vertically up and down and bending over with smaller circles on the ends for the antennas. Let's next draw the top part of the butterfly's wings. I'm going to start where the circle meets the oval, and I'm going to draw a diagonal line up and to the right, and then curving line down with a diagonal line back in towards the body. And I'm going to repeat the same thing on the opposite side. We want our butterflies to be somewhat symmetrical in shape, but when we design it later, it does not have to be symmetrical. Symmetrical means the same on both sides. Let's add the bottom wings. Let's draw two diagonal lines on the bottom of the body going outward and down, and the same thing on the other side of the body. Then we're going to connect the top wings with those diagonal lines down using scalloped line and then back towards the body. So one curve, two curves, and one more curve going back towards the bottom of the body. Next, I'm going to start adding some details inside the wings. There's a large space in the top wing, so I'm going to add kind of like a triangular pizza slice shape inside of those sections. And then I'm going to start adding some patterns and designs. I'm going to start with stripes. Maybe I'll add some polka dots, some hearts, or maybe some zigzag lines, or other types of patterns. You can make whatever types of patterns you want. When you make these patterns, make sure that they are not too close together. Spread them apart and don't draw anything super tiny. Keep everything fairly large, this way you can color it in easier. Remember to keep your designs simple. You don't want anything too complicated inside of these areas. Before we start coloring, let's kind of accentuate the shape of our butterfly. Accentuate means to make it stand out more. So I'm going to create an outline going around my butterfly, but I want a decent space between my butterfly and this outline. Notice how all my lines are nice, dark, and bold. I'm using a thick marker. If you don't have a thick marker, trace with a regular marker or a crayon, but make sure you go over your lines more than once to make them more thick and bold. You did not do your drawing in marker, but instead you first drew it with pencil. Now is the time you should trace it with either marker or crayon, make thick, bold lines, and then erase any pencil marks that you still see. Once you're done erasing your pencil marks and you have your outline, nice, thick, bold lines, you can start coloring. I'm going to use markers to color this, but you can use crayons or colored pencils or even paint if you have it. Let's create patterns with these colors. So pick colors that you think work well together and create some patterns in your designs. Britto used very vibrant colors in his works of art. These vibrant colors would portray a sense of happiness to the viewer. When you're all done coloring, don't forget to sign your name on your artwork. I hope you enjoyed creating this Romero Britto inspired butterfly with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Always remember to have fun, be creative, and don't worry if you make a mistake. See you next time.